Well, the injustice is complete. I hate to have to report this to you. Not that it's surprising or anything, it's certainly not. But the final remaining case against Donald Trump and his co-conspirators for their attempt to overturn the results of the 2020 election, that case has now been completely dismissed against Donald Trump and all of his co-conspirators. This is the case that was pending in Fulton County, Georgia, that was originally brought by District Attorney Fani Willis, who was then removed from the case because she had an affair with the special prosecutor she assigned to the case. Not that that has any legal bearing on the case. That's nothing that would create a bias against defendants. The fact that two prosecutors were sleeping with each other. I got news for you. If you go to prosecutors' offices all around the country, prosecutors are sleeping with each other. So, anyway, where this case had been up until about a half an hour ago, as I record this now, it is Wednesday before Thanksgiving. After Fani Willis's team had been removed from the case, and that decision was upheld by an appellate court in Georgia, it fell to a commission, I forget what it's called, but a judicial body, a prosecutorial body, in the state of Georgia that would be in charge of appointing a new prosecutor to take over the prosecution, because indictments had been returned by a grand jury. And just removing a prosecutor because she had an affair with another prosecutor is not a legal basis for dismissing the case. So the case was still alive, technically. So it fell upon this guy who headed up this statewide prosecutorial commission to find a new prosecutor. Now, there was an article just a week ago about how this guy was unable to find any prosecutor willing to take the case, so he just appointed himself. And he said that now he would begin the process of reviewing all the materials in the case, all the grand jury materials, all the investigatory materials. And he said it was an insane amount of material, something like 5 terabytes worth of data and hundreds of boxes of files. And he said he was going to take his time and go through all of that to make sure that whatever decision he arrived at in terms of whether or not he was going to continue the prosecution or what he was going to do, before he made any decision, he was going to review all of the material. He said that last week. Well, now he went to a judge and filed a motion to dismiss the case against Donald Trump and all his co-conspirators. There's obviously no way in hell he could have possibly reviewed all of that material, or even a tiny percentage of that material, in so short a period of time. So this was not an actual serious review of the materials. This was just a political decision, which we all expected. I mean, this is Georgia. Nobody's surprised here. So he filed a motion to dismiss, and the judge in that case granted it, and now the case is completely dismissed. So that's it. Donald Trump and his co-conspirators now are completely off the hook for trying to overthrow the republic.